My goodness. I think we are liver than live right now. Hopefully. And hopefully you can hear me okay. And I don't have to speak above this volume. My name is Angelique the artist, and you may or may not know me. Um, I was pretty consistent with posting on Instagram until recently because I've been getting some things together. So I had to stop doing things on a consistent basis. Now I'm picking it back up. And I was watching one of Jose Trujillo's live on Instagram, and he was saying how important it is for artists to be in the studio and to be doing the things and the stuff on a consistent basis. Otherwise, their creativity is dying if it is not expanding, if you're not practicing. So I have been doing some work to some degree, not as to the degree that I should be, but I am making an effort to change that. So I'm going to be on here. I'm going to be on Twitch. Or maybe I'm going to see which one works the best, and we are going to be 4 hours a day, 6 days a week. Really treat it like a job and really just come. It might be a little quiet sometimes where I'm just drawing, or it might be a little talky sometimes where I'm mostly talking. There will be at least one piece of artwork done every time. And I'll talk about at least one thought that I had, or situation, or have a story or something that I'll share with you um, Monday through Saturday. I'm thinking it might be like 2 hours at a time. Right now, my friend and mentor Anthony Williams, motivational teacher to the masses, is about to go live at 5:30. So I'm just hopping in real quick to do this little um, test and make sure that this is good and to go on YouTube. If you haven't been checking out any of my shorts, definitely go check those out. Those are on my channel. Um, what else? I did my affirmation rants on here. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you can also check out my Facebook page, Angelique Art on Facebook, um, where I shared more of my affirmation rants. And it's basically me just taking a topic or a concept or an idea about life and using it in an encouraging way to empower you, to affirm you in your greatness and your awesomeness and your amazingness, and to uplift you and to just spark a little something in your spirit. Okay, so yeah, right now I'm gonna eat this cupcake. I see that there is one person here. It might be a robot or like a what are those things called? Monitors, um, moderator, or something for YouTube. But if you would like to introduce yourself, then by all means. Oh, what up, girl? I was like, oh, there's that random robot they always send into the room. How you doing, Queen? That just tickled me. Oh my god. Mm. I'm glad that you are here. Thank you for being a real person. You feel me? Mm. 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 I was over here making a mess, apparently. Oh my god. Sorry if this is obnoxious. That just tickled me so much. Because I really be on here, like, be on here just going at it sometimes, and people, and nobody shows up but that one random robot person or some guy from Pakistan who talking about he likes my feet. You feel me? That just supporting a queen. Thank you. I appreciate you showing up. So yeah, my friend Anthony Williams is gonna be going live very, very soon. Soon, so I'm gonna just do one of these. I made these little cards with this character, the sun character. I think he has a masculine energy. Kind of depends on which one, but you know uh, they just have a nice like cute little. And this one's like flower. Yeah, I did like a few different designs. So I'm gonna be like handing these out and putting them into the world as much as possible during the streams. I do plan on giving these away like in little bundles because I'm going to be selling them. So it's going to be like you can get one for free if you are on the stream. So Vanessa, I think I got your address already, so be on the lookout. I need to save this fit for the later laughs. Yeah, girl, you got me. You got me. My friend Ramel and I were just talking about how the government and how they all be up all up in the business these days, and where's the privacy? I'm like, we let go of privacy when we decided to start putting phones in our house. Like any time that you can, that you're allowing somebody onto your frequency and then into your space in any way, shape, or form, like privacy is not guaranteed because human beings all have the choice of deciding where they want to be. And if someone wants to be in your business, then they gonna be in your business. And it's just a matter of, do you feel like confident about what you're doing? Do you feel secure? Why are you thinking somebody's all up in your business? And it's a bad thing. I mean, we all like our privacy, absolutely. But I think it's just because I've been uh, in these kind of public space, well, definitely public spaces, for a while. It's just kind of like, what is it that I do with my life that I really need? Like that, what is it in my life that I'm really like, oh, nobody can see this? I mean, like, and this is coming from somebody who, um, I don't want people all up in my business. Like, I don't want to make it seem like I don't enjoy privacy. Like, I don't like to have my alone time. It's more about that. It's more about leave me alone. Like, I don't really mind if you know what I'm doing. That's not something that concerns me. You can know all you want, but if you're going to be like invading my space actually, physically, or psychologically, right? Mentally, emotionally invading my space, then that's a different thing. But if it's just you knowing that I like pasta, so you can show me more pasta ads. It's like I have a will of my own. I know when I want to get the ingredients for pasta and when I don't, because I probably already have them. You feel me? Like that's what I feel about it. Because I don't think they're trying to do anything other than like press advertising more specifically, like make things more targeted. I've come to believe that people are not as complex as we like to imagine they are. I think they knew before that these people hear our thoughts. I was literally thinking about something, and then they had a commercial playing about it. That happens to me too. And my friend, we were laughing because um, it's like something like that'll happen to somebody, and it'll be like, "Oh, it's a manifestation," and it's like, "Nah, it's a microphone." It's a microphone, and they can hear, and they can, like you said, the thoughts are an energy, right? Like they radiate out into space, and satellites exist, right? And those help to transfer energy and information out into the airwaves and direct it and stuff. So, you it's funny because like you'll hear somebody say something like that, like, oh, people can know your thoughts or whatever, or like read your mind, and they get all like, you're weird. But it's like, it's something that's out there. Um, and I think, and this is just, and these streams are going to get real weird. I just realized now, like, just off top, these conversations are we're only 10 minutes, 11 minutes in, and we're talking about reading minds and shit. So just know that's what this is going to be. um, but then you're like, oh, that's strange that you would think that, but at the same time, they'll talk about things like the government is in their business and in their privacy, or like watching them or whatever. And it's like, where is that line of concern for you, right? Oh, where is that line of concern for you? Where it's like you believe that the government's watching you and things like that, but they don't have the technologies to pick up your thought waves. I don't know. That's just something I think is odd, an odd place to draw the line. She says, I think people are afraid of their comfort zone being broken. The intrusiveness can be a bit overwhelming, but if you change the perspective, it's a lot better. I want you to kind of elaborate on that a little bit, on what you mean, like, if you change the perspective, it's a lot better, because I kind of feel that way. Like you're saying, I think I don't know what perspective. Let me go ahead and show this to you. Yay. Cute. These are really fun to draw. Um, and I'm excited to hand them out because they're really simple, but they're like very character. And I like that. And I might put them out to like color and stuff. I haven't tried to color them yet. Excuse me. I'm not gonna do it now because I just want to have this quick conversation. But this is a wonderful first day. Thank you, Vanessa. Um, what I was gonna say, my perspective is just, again, like, okay, here's the thing. I art model, which means I've been naked in front of people, and it's not something that bothers me. Um, my background and my history, like, I haven't done any like serious crimes. I'm not like in protection or anything like that, so I don't have anything, like any reason to be hiding myself. So I don't ever feel like I don't have the freedom to say what I want to say. So there's no reason for me to be so obsessed about privacy. It's not like we live in Russia where I'm like, fuck Vladimir Putin, and then some people show up to my house, right? Like literally a crowd of people was chanting, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Joe Biden, fuck Obama, fuck Kanye West, fuck, fuck everybody. Because it's America and we have that freedom, and I feel comfortable with that freedom. So I never feel like what I do in private isn't something that I would do in public. But there, aside from like certain circumstances and situations when certain activities are expected and certain activities are, would be weird. Um, Situational awareness, right? Appropriateness. Um, she says, instead of thinking my privacy is being invaded, think, wow, someone cares about me. Someone somewhere knows how I'm feeling and wants me to know I'm not alone. And that's another reason that I think that this can be really helpful. People need people. And I think it's just the discomfort of not knowing who that person is or those people are that are on the other end of this, right? And I really feel like, and this is just my humble suggestion as an American citizen, I think if you're going to be sneaking on us and peeping on us and having people watch us all the time, just assign us agents and we can talk to them. And like Vanessa's saying, like, if someone does know where you are all the time, maybe people will stop getting fucking kidnapped and human trafficked and fucking raped and murdered. I'm just saying, if everybody has an FBI agent that just knows what they are and what they're doing and doesn't bother them like on some petty shit. But that's where it's like that's a lot of control. That's a lot of control, and human beings are not yet at a place of graciousness, I believe. There are some where they can just let people make their own decisions and have that be okay. Um, like say that and I think it's like I feel like people just like trying to do shady shit. And I'm like, stop doing shady shit, and your life will not be terrible. Like you won't be so concerned about the government watching you if you're not out here doing shady shit. Like I'm trying to think of some example where it's like, um, let's see, uh, like if you dine and dash or something like that. Like, I don't feel like you should have an FBI agent be like gunning down your door, right? But if you're being like followed, you should have somebody that you could be like, hey, this person's following me. And I just think like what is it that people are doing with their life? like like you just like you have to be doing something shady to be that we all have done things, we all do things, but in any time that like I've stolen things, um, I've like I feel like that's the only thing I can say is that I've stolen things. Like I've never done anything like really detrimental to society. You feel me? Like I'm not that kind of person. Most of the time when I was stealing, it was food because I was poor. So that's neither here nor there with that. But um, it's just a matter of what are you doing so much so that you're like, I can't have anybody knowing what I'm doing at any time. But you're constantly on social media telling people what you're doing and constantly trying to figure out what other people are doing and like, and they don't care and they're not going to send help. Like, I don't know. That's a thing. That's a topic for a time for sure. Um, I think about this along the lines of people who are depressed, or even you said people being kidnapped, being suicidal. Need to know someone cares about them or feel more justified. People being suicidal need to know someone cares about them or the feeling more justified to help them feel more justified. Is that what you're saying? Like if you have someone to talk to, you feel like you can report to, you feel more justified. Is that what that says? But absolutely. And I was also telling my friend, like, because we were talking about like robots and stuff too, and like automation. And I'm working at Amazon. Actually, I have a shift tonight. And they keep putting me in the freaking freezer. And I hate it in there. I do not like the cold. It makes me into a terrible human being. Um, and it's something that I'm working on. It's a challenge. I know, like perception and all of those things. So it's like I feel like it's also kind of like a karmic lesson thing. But I really don't like the cold. And my thing is, I'm just going in there, scanning stuff, picking stuff up, and putting it in a bag. And I'm like, I feel like robots can do this. And I strongly have the belief that human beings have this insatiable uh, consumerism that can only be satisfied by machines because human beings fulfilling these things is not um, efficient, it's not healthy, uh, and it makes things more difficult for people. Yes, it's a way for people to make money and have jobs, but I'm a big believer in pursuing your passion and finding ways to help um, in society in a way that actually feeds you, not in a way where you're like, this job is basically slavery. Well, if it's basically slavery, then if that's how you feel about it, then why are you here? Why are you here? A robot wouldn't say that. A robot would just do what it's programmed to do and not make mistakes because it's programmed to do things properly. But he was saying, like, um, that's concerning because it's like, where is the line where we stop having jobs for people? And I was like, I think that's when more like health centers and like communication centers and like places of conversation and schools and those like teacher jobs are going to start popping up, and healthcare jobs are going to be like not like doctors but like um, homeopathic peoples and farmers and like people that work land and landscaping and people that work with architecture and things like that. I think once we start decreasing these stand at the counter, move this box over here to their type of jobs that can be done by machinery, that will be able to have more human jobs where we connect with each other on things like suicidal assistant, well, not assistance, support for suicidal ideation and depression, and keeping an eye on people as far as like, I care about this person and I know where they are because I care about them, not I'm watching them because I'm the government or I'm a spy getting paid by the government. I read, or I heard on a podcast, I should say, um, that at one point, and I think it was in the Soviet Union, like 83% of the population were paid to spy on their neighbors and report to the government. And it was weird for people to like make eye contact or wave or like be friendly because, 80% of these fools are like ready to snitch on you, like hot, like hot, waiting for you to do something. Like, it's wild. It's wild. The world is a wild place. And I think that we are coming to a point where we need to face our humanity and say we need other people. And it's going to get there. And there's going to be machines involved. So if you want to keep your job at Amazon, say it is slavery, being a beat boot, um, I don't know what to tell you because I personally vote for the machines on that one. But in any case, Vanessa says one day we gotta actually chat on Instagram for real, because I love having these kinds of conversations, just seeing what people think about the world. We've been on here for 20 minutes. I'm proud of myself. Thank you for chatting with me, Vanessa. This has been a wonderful little time. I'm gonna go watch my friends live. I definitely recommend it. Vanessa, he's always dropping some knowledge, and he really fires me up and keeps me moving. So I will see you tomorrow. Streaming challenge. What up? Bye.